Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Sekiro. And today I want to show you me beating the Shichimen Warrior as pretty much as soon as I encounter him. Very low level, no prosthetic, no paralyzing earth, not the way you're supposed to do it. I did it with just my sword. Literally just my sword as soon as I met him. Now it took me tons and tons and tons of tries and everything, but I think I know only like 50 people are going to see this or whatever, but I think this is like an amazing, almost impossible thing. Probably not. I know people out there do crazy stuff, but man, I beat this guy with just my sword, man. Just watch it. I'll show you how I do it and everything. I died over and over and over. Was doing this for hours and hours. It was very, I don't know, it was like right up my alley. It was like the funnest thing ever for me. I love a challenge and everything. And even a boss that I'm probably not supposed to be fighting right now, like I guarantee anybody that's ever played this game, first of all, they're going to say, why isn't he doing this? Or why isn't he doing that? Why doesn't he have the thing that kills this boss easier? Or why isn't he using the prosthetic that does this? Or why isn't he doing that? Because I don't know, man. I want a challenge, I guess. So I beat this boss with just my sword. Look out! I have no ammo for my prosthetic or whatever. Sorry, I'm not even saying the right words right now because I'm like, I don't know, excited, hype, or whatever you want to say. 4 healing gourds, that's it, and my sword. And I'll show you my stats after it's over. But here's a couple of my failures. Basically, you run into the arena. He can't sneak up on him, so you can't get a death blow. A lot of these bosses, you're able to like sneak. They got 2 death blows. You see how the 2 dots at the top of his name there, Shichimen Warrior, and it has the 2 dots. We pretty much have to kill them twice. So a lot of the bosses, though, you can kind of like sneak up on them and get a death blow in, and then you only have to kill him one time. This guy, you can't. You can't sneak up on him, at least as far as I could figure out with the stuff I have. Like I even popped a sugar to make myself even more sneaky, and he still, as soon as you enter his arena, he knows you're there no matter what. So he'll start gathering his magic up, and he puts out all these orbs of magic, and if you run into him, you get hurt. So there's just mines everywhere while you're running around. So he's super hard, man. This is like one of the hardest bosses I've ever faced. Somebody might laugh at that, I don't know, man, but it was kind of like similar to the Dark Lurker in Dark Souls 2, if anybody's ever fought that. The Dark Lurker took me probably about the same amount of tries. I don't know if a Dark Lurker or this was harder, but man, this was hard. The way I was doing it anyway. And you're going to say I'm doing it wrong or whatever, but I just wanted to see if I could do it like this, and I did. But yeah, so yeah, he gathers. You can't sneak up on him. So as soon as you hit the floor, he knows you're there. He starts gathering his magic up and whatever, and then there's orbs of magic everywhere, like landmines. And if you hit them, lose a little bit of health. And there is this thing you can like eat that's called paralyzing earth, and you won't take as much damage from the terror magic. But I ran out, and I did it. I faced him so many times that I just ran out of everything. And I was like, screw this. I'm just going to beat him with my sword and my healing gourds. Because I kept getting a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know if this is the one where I win or not. I don't think so. I think this is another death real quick before I show the victory. But yeah, so he's gathering his magic up. He's gathering his magic up. He puts all these landmine orbs out. And then the magic like shoots at you. And it's like homing magic most of the time. It homes in on you. So you got to sprint to the side and hope it misses you. Then he makes these like really big orbs, and they'll home in on you, and you can't just run to the side. You kind of have to run to the side and then duck in a little bit to make him miss you. Then if you get close to him, he'll try to melee you, and that's like the best time to like punish his attacks. The ones for me, definitely when he's trying to melee you, though. You could tell when he's about to do it, and you could tell like if he's gonna do 1 melee or 2 melee. Like at first I couldn't tell, and he would always get me with the 2 melee. But like if he winds up like super hard, that means he's gonna do just 1. And if he like does a quick one like that, that's a 2. So I figured that out after a while, and was able to punish that melee attack. So I was hoping he was gonna do that. The other one that's easy to punish is like he'll squirt out like a little bit of magic out in front of him, and it's a little bit of homing magic. And if you can get into the side of him, that's the one you can punish the most. I was able to hit him like 4 or 5 times every time he did that. But see, that one, I almost had the first death blow, but I died. But here comes the one where I actually succeed, so I'll be the Joe Rogan commentator here of my fight. Any tips I got, man? You just got to sprint to the side, avoid the magic, punish the melee attacks. Try to recognize when he's doing the one melee attack versus the two melee attacks. Like I said, you're gonna be able to tell. Like the one attack, he just winds up super hard, like Barry Bonds, and then the two attack, he just does like a little Ichiro. But run in, do a bunch of hits. I do 7 hits, and then I back out, and then I start running to the right. You can run to the left if you want, but I was running to the right. Just running, running, running. Now the big ones come, you gotta duck in a little bit. Duck in. Alright, now he's gonna jump up in the air, and you can't do anything here. If I had some shurikens, I'd probably be shooting them at him. But punish him with your dodge attack whenever you can. That was my best attack against him. Here's more homing magic, running to the side. Now punish it. Oh, he got me there. That's the 2 attack, and he hit me with both of them. So not a very good start. But here comes the big ball of homing magic. Now you just run to the side. Kind of duck in a little bit on those big ones. You can't only run to the side. Punish it. Punish it. Punish it. This is the one I want right there. Boom. Hitting him. See how many times I'm hitting him? That's the spell you want him to cast. If he hits you with it, though, it's like instant death. But if he... A lot of the time, he'll miss that one. So... Just kind of following him around, dodging, doing the dodge attack. Here it comes again. I love that one. Boom. 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 There's the melee attack, and it's not super hard to dodge. Like, you don't have to stay out of range of it and then punish it. You can be right up against them and dodge it if you're really good at dodging. But here comes the big one again, so you gotta run to the side, duck in. Here comes that one I love that you can punish. I think that's why I won this time, because he was doing that quite a bit. And the melee attack. So, boom. You can get 2 or 3 hits in every time he does the melee attack. So, following him around, hitting him with the dodge attack whenever he lands. Does the melee attack, hit him a couple times, and he jumps up in the air. You got to follow him around, and all the while, you got to pay attention to those orbs floating around, because if you run into them, they're gonna hurt you. So all the while, I'm not just like looking at him and planning ahead and wondering when I'm gonna punish him and what he's doing. I'm also paying attention to those orbs floating around that he's putting out all over the place, because that was the main thing that was getting me towards the end. Was I just kept running into the orbs. Like, I had all his attacks down. I knew what to do every time he did an attack, like, at this point. But it was the how many orbs he put out all over the arena that kind of was the thing still screwing me up. But there's the one attack. Boom. Hit him 3 times there. Following him around. Boom. Do the dodge attack. Hit him a couple times. The thing with the dodge attack, when you're following him around and he's up in the air and you're, like, waiting for him to land, if you can get that dodge attack at the perfect time, like as he's landing, like you're... See, that was kind of late, but I still got 2 attacks in. But I didn't get the dodge attack. Dodge attack does more damage, more posture damage and everything. But if you can hit him like right at the right time, if you can do that dodge attack as he's like at your head, pretty much, before he lands, you can usually get 2 hits in. But see, yeah, just hit an orb, lost some health. Here comes the big orbs. So you gotta run to the side. Here, this is him just putting out a bunch of orbs all over the arena when he does that one. I hate that one. You can punish it, especially if he's up against the wall, because sometimes the magic will just hit the wall. But there you see I died, but I'm going to resurrect. I still got 3 healing gourds, so I'm not going to... I had a rule to where... There, I killed him with his first death blow. I had a rule to where, you know... If I die really quickly and use all my healing gourds and my resurrect like early and he's not even close to being dead, I would just not use my resurrect. I would just die and try again. Because why? If I use up all my healing gourds and he's not even to phase 2 yet, you might as well just try again, not even resurrect. You know what I mean? You want to get that before you use your resurrect, you almost want to have him on phase 2. So if he's not on phase 2, if you don't have your resurrect and if you use your resurrect in phase 1, then you might want to just not use it and just die and restart and try again, because you want to be able to bring as many healing gourds and a resurrect into phase 2 as possible. But with phase 2, the only difference with phase 2 is that beginning part that he did, where he disappeared, and then he'll go to the other side of the arena, and he does this huge blast of magic, and it goes through rocks. You can't just hide behind a rock or anything. It goes through rocks, so you have to run to the side and dodge it. He does like a Mega Man blast, and he's kind of hard to find. Like, he'll disappear after you do the first death blow, and you're like looking around like, oh crap, where's he gonna be? I gotta hurry up and find this guy, because he's about to do that Mega Man. And you want to like target him and run to the side. And if you can't find him, just start running to the side, sprinting. Here are the orbs all over the place. I hate that move so much. This one's the one I love that I punish big time. That one I hate. I hate that. You can punish it a little bit, like I said. I just don't like all the orbs all over the place. There are his melee attacks. See how he winded up a little bit more on that one? That means he's only going to do one attack. And then he's jumping to the side, and you got to watch out, because when he jumps to the side like that, he'll release one orb, like right in the spot where you're wanting to be. So make sure you know where that spot is, and you kind of adjust your dodge to punish that. There it is again. I hate that. That's the worst. You could still get some hits on him. Like I said, it's punishable. It's just annoying because he puts out so many orbs. See, I just got hit by one. Now here comes the big orb. Like, that's just, you gotta run away. You can't do much about that one. There's the one you want to just punish hard. Hit him at least 3 or 4 or 5 times. There's the 2 hit. Wait for it to be done and just get in there and hit him a few times. There's the one, you gotta punish that one. Gotta get him at least 3 times. Ooh, I only got him 2. At this point, I had no healing gourds left and no resurrect, so I was being a little extra careful. Because I'm like, dude, I might beat him. I was like, trying to be careful. But there it is again. Gotta get it. But I'm paying attention to those orbs, too. You see that? I almost got hit. So some of the time, when it's a normal move where I would punish it, sometimes I decide not to punish it because he's in the middle of a bunch of orbs. And I'm just like, man, I'm just going to have to wait for the next chance because he's in the middle of all his orbs. And if I go in there and punish that attack, then I'm going to get hit by a bunch of orbs, and it's just going to be not worth it. So you don't really want to trade with him. You kind of want to be patient. Get in when you can. Like right there, I had to trade. That wasn't that great. I lost like a huge chunk of health. Here comes the big orb. Here he goes with this thing again. This is what he does at the beginning of the battle. So if he starts to do that, you just got to start running to the side, man. Running to the side. Or hide behind the rock. There's one rock you can hide behind. And whenever the big ones get close, you got to duck in towards him. There's the move we want to punish. Hit him about 3 times. He's putting a bunch of orbs around. I still want to try to hit him if I can, but being very careful not to get hit by orbs. Here comes another big one. Duck in a little bit. Alright, here he goes. He's jumping to the side. He's making a bunch of orbs again. I'm going to try to hit him without getting hit myself. Somehow managed to do it there. Here comes another big one. Duck in. Alright, just tracking him. Going to the side, waiting for my chance. Boom, get him. 2, 3. And I was right there. I was like, man, what if I could finish him right there? And I was like, no, just be patient. Don't go for that extra attack and lose and be an idiot. Here's the one. I was like, yes, there it is, dude. Let's get him, let's get him, let's get him. But now still being very patient, man. I could have hit him maybe 2 more times there and beat him. But I'm like, I'm just gonna play it safe. Boom. Here's the one. Here's my thing. Oh, I can't do it though. Ooh, and that was lucky right there. I almost got hit by that. The end of this battle was super close and super lucky. Boom, hit him with that. I'm like, man, I thought he's gonna die to that. I'm like, uh-oh, here comes the big one. Gotta duck in. He's putting more orbs out. Just all the moves I don't want to see at the end here. Look at all those orbs. Somehow I didn't get hit by them. Running in between them, running around them. There's the move I want to punish. Get in there, get him. Boom! Stab him in the freaking head. Dude, you should have heard me when I beat him. I let out like a jungle man scream. Ceremonial Tanto, dagger with a stark white blade and hilt, converts vitality into spirit emblems. Resting replenishes its charges. Originally, this Tanto was used in a ritual offering to the dragon, in which an emblem would be cut from one's own life force and set adrift on the fountainhead waters. The blade is inscribed with its true name, Devoted Soul. So basically it takes like half my health bar and it gives me 5 spirit emblems, which are like your ammo for your prosthetic. It seems pretty cool. Like it's definitely going to have its uses. I could use it and then go get a bunch of backstabs and get my health back, and it would give me 5 extra spirit emblems, which would be a little bit extra fire, another loaded spear, or like 5 more shurikens, or whatever. Another hit with the loaded axe maybe, and you can do it 3 times. So, but I want to show you my stats here at the end, just so you can see why I'm even so like excited about this, because I know there's some trick to this guy. It's either like the pacifying earth or some special skill that you get or prosthetics thing that you get that makes this boss way easier. But look at that. 12 vitality, 3 attack power. I don't even know what to tell you here to show what my level is, but it's low. As soon as I encountered this guy, it took me hours and hours and hours and hours. Don't get me wrong. I probably did it way too much. I'm a crazy man, though. I love stuff like that. So that was right up my alley. I'm glad he's dead, though. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell everyone about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Tell somebody about this, man. Peace.